Getting VC and ZKP flows to work is only half the job. In production, attackers look for replay, phishing, weak wallets, and privacy leaks. In this module, we'll model those risks and turn correct protocols into safe systems. So far, you've built the core pieces: DIDs, verifiable credentials, cryptographic proofs, wallets, presentations, and verification. Now we shift from "does it work" to "what can break" and how secure design prevents it. A common mistake is to assume that if the proof verifies, the system is secure. The proof answers one narrow cryptographic question. Real security also depends on how the proof is bound to a session, what the verifier authorizes, how the wallet guides the user, and how integrations are operated. Metadata, callback URLs, SDK settings, and repeated interactions can all become attack paths. Threat modeling connects these layers before deployment. Start by naming what must be protected, then track where it crosses trust boundaries. In a VC and ZKP flow, high-value assets include signing keys, credentials, wallet secrets, proof parameters, schemas, status data, and verifier policies. Attackers may try to steal credentials, replay presentations, correlate identities, phish users, or bypass policy checks. Include external services too, such as DID registries, status APIs, SDKs, and user devices, because weaknesses often appear at integration points. These systems inherit familiar web risks, but they also add privacy risks unique to digital identity. Replay means a valid presentation is reused out of context. Phishing tricks someone into sharing with the wrong verifier. Correlation links separate presentations together. Deanonymization goes further, combining small disclosures or outside data to identify the person behind them. Replay prevention depends on freshness. For every request, the verifier creates a unique, unpredictable challenge or nonce. The wallet places that value inside the signed presentation or proof, binding the response to this exact session. When the verifier receives it, it checks that the challenge matches, has not been used before, and is still within the allowed time window. If any check fails, the presentation is rejected. A valid credential is not enough. The wallet also needs to know who is asking, where the request came from, and what the user is approving. The verifier includes an audience, such as a DID or client ID, along with a domain, challenge, requested claims, and purpose. The wallet shows that intent clearly to the user. The backend then verifies these values together, so a phishing site cannot reuse the presentation in a different context. Phishing resistance comes down to the approval moment. A request can be cryptographically valid and still be dangerous if the wallet hides who is asking, what claims are needed, or why. Safer wallets show a verified verifier, specific attributes, purpose, and retention period. They also reject vague prompts like share identity credential. For sensitive disclosures, stronger confirmation, such as biometrics or out-of-band checks, helps users approve consequences, not just buttons. Privacy-preserving identity is not just about using ZKPs or selective disclosure. It starts with asking the right question. If the business need is eligibility, request a predicate like age is at least 18, not a birth date. Combinations matter too. Zip code, employer, and exact age can identify someone even without a name. Good design treats every requested claim as a privacy cost and discloses only what the decision truly requires. One major privacy risk is correlation. If the same holder identifier appears at a bank, employer, clinic, or online service, those parties can recognize the same person across contexts. Pairwise DIDs reduce that risk by giving each relationship its own identifier. Scoped pseudonyms serve a similar purpose for a verifier, purpose, or issuer. Also, avoid reusing credential IDs, subject IDs, proof artifacts, and revealing metadata, because those details can become identifiers too. Unlinkability is not automatic, just because a credential uses zero knowledge. Each presentation must be freshly randomized with no reused nonce, blinding factor, proof identifier, or secret that can act like a fingerprint. Nullifiers, when needed, must be scoped to the verifier or purpose. Inspect SDK defaults and metadata fields as well. A practical test is to present the same credential repeatedly and confirm the outputs do not expose stable artifacts. The wallet is a high-value target because it holds credentials and the keys that approve presentations. Security has to account for real-world failure, stolen phones, malware, weak backups, unsafe cloud sync, and simple user mistakes. Use hardware-backed key storage when possible. Require local user presence for sensitive actions, and encrypt data at rest. Just as important, plan for recovery through rapid revocation, reissuance, and safe account restoration when a device is compromised. Recovery is part of the security model, not an exception to it. Backups need encryption, integrity checks, and controls that prevent an attacker from restoring someone else's wallet. When a device is lost or a key is compromised, the user should pass risk-based reauthentication before anything is reissued. Then affected wallet keys, issuer keys, verifier credentials, and DID documents can rotate, while old credentials are revoked or suspended so they cannot be reused. Before production, make security part of the lifecycle, not a final audit. Validate every credential presentation, minimize personal data, harden dependencies like SDKs, resolvers, circuits, and status services, and plan for compromise or abuse. A strong checklist turns threat modeling into repeatable engineering practice. Secure VC and ZKP systems are not finished when proofs verify. Bind every presentation to the right session, audience, domain, and user intent. Share only what is needed, protect wallets and keys, and plan for recovery, rotation, and revocation. Next, you'll apply these ideas in the capstone application.